With over 55 years of business in the greater Silver Valley and beyond, Watts Appliance is your go-to place for all things appliance sales and service. Watts Appliance is 4 generations family-owned and operated and has the inventory and know-how to handle all of your appliance needs. Not only will the team at Watts guide and recommend from their impressive inventory, but they also service any purchase if and when the need arises. In addition to appliance sales and service, Watts also specializes in commercial refrigeration sales and service. So head on down to 3 North Division Street in Pinehurst, not just to see their iconic seasonal window displays, but to let Sherry, Brock, and the Watts team let you know what's up. Wildcats Live would like to thank Sherm, Luana, Sherry, Brock, and the rest of the Watts family, not just for the exceptional service, but for their endless support of Kellogg High School activities and Wildcats Live. NASCO is a loyal Wildcat activity supporter and Kellogg-based construction management company. Their primary focus is supporting our U.S. military's Department of Defense through the performance of multi-million-dollar federal construction contracts. NASCO has a long history in the Silver Valley where their home office has been based for more than 23 years. They have enjoyed continued growth and now have multiple satellite offices nationwide. To date, they've worked on over 50 military bases and performed more than 3,500 construction projects in 32 states across the U.S. NASCO is proud of their Silver Valley roots and is actively involved in local community events and activities. You can find them on the web at nascousa.com. Wildcats Live would like to thank NASCO for being the original gold level supporter and proud partner. Thank you, NASCO, and go Wildcats! Family owned and operated since 1948 and located in Smelterville, Idaho, Nickerson's Towing and Sales have been taking care of the Silver Valley and beyond for over 70 years. Chad and his crew provide 24/7 mobile services, towing and recovery, and also have a full shop facility available. Whether you need a tow, a jump start, a winch out, a tire change, or fuel delivery, Nickerson's can do it all. As Chad says, no matter how poorly you park it, we can help. Nickerson's also provides services such as secure storage, truck and trailer repair, brakes, transmissions, suspensions, and much more. Chad and family are devoted, longtime supporters of local youth athletics and activities, as well as all things Wildcats. Give them a call at 208-784-1238 or find them on Facebook at Nickerson Towing and Sales. Wildcats Live would like to thank Nickerson's Towing and Sales for all they have done and continue to do for the community, including their sponsorship of Wildcats Live. Go Cats! North America's premier silver mining and refining company and headquartered in Denver, Colorado, Sunshine Mining and Refining is a precious metals production, development, and exploration company primarily focused on silver. Their namesake project, the Sunshine Complex, is 100% owned by SSMRC and is North America's only vertically integrated silver complex. Located in the mining-friendly Coeur d'Alene Mining District in Idaho, the Sunshine Complex is composed of the Sunshine Mine and Sunshine Refinery, located in the heart of the Silver Valley, Kellogg, Idaho. Sunshine Silver Mining and Refining support many local endeavors and are 2021-2022 Wildcats Live Gold level sponsors. Check out their website at sunshinesilvermining.com to learn more. Go Wildcats! From plywood to paint, tools to trim, they have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Kellogg Lumber Company is a veteran-owned business that has been supplying the Silver Valley with quality building materials to contractors, builders, and homeowners for 4 generations. Personal service and knowledgeable staff make Kellogg Lumber the right choice for your next project. With 50 years buying experience, let Steve and the knowledgeable crew at Kellogg Lumber use their many well-established vendors to source the materials you need for the right price and delivered on time. Kellogg Lumber, more than just lumber for 4 generations. Hometown proud sponsors of Kellogg Wildcat Athletics and Wildcats Live. Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats!
word, art,
welcome everybody to Wildcats Live. I am Simon Miller, joined by Coach Bogey, a.k.a. Eli Beauregard. We got a lot of past together, and we're just kind of continuing that on another realm here doing the broadcast thing. Eli, this is not our first Kellogg St. Mary's rodeo,
No,
right?
We've seen a lot of these. Lots of years brawl for the ball, lots of time together in the Intermountain League, and now back together in the CIL.
CIL. It almost feels like the IML 2A edition.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, this St. Mary's crowd travels better than any crowd I've seen. We got more St. Mary's people here than we did Wallace fans when we played the girls.
And
so
it's almost equal to the Kellogg numbers.
This is like a mini brawl for the ball, really. I really miss those days, and it feels like a playoff atmosphere. Welcome, KOFE listeners and St. Mary's fans, as St. Mary's goes right to business right there into the paint, Eli. That's some size right there from Tristan Hill.
Yeah, 6'6". It's hard for Kellogg, I think, to match up with that. I imagine they're going to try to get him the ball a lot tonight.
So we are here at Andrews Gym.
Half-court trap right away.
Wildcats a little bit out of sorts out of the gate. Coach Brian Chase bringing his almost they played for the state championship, Eli.
Yeah.
They were with I thought they were going to win it there for a lot of it, and they did actually win a state championship the year before that. They almost repeated. Melba got them last year, but I thought that whole game St. Mary's had them.
Yeah, and they looked good all last season, and so far this year, we were joking before the game. It seems like they always have a team full of seniors. So.
Yeah, it's just a good program.
Yeah.
Some good basketball being played right there. That's a nice backdoor cut, Eli.
And Coach Chase has been there for a long time in St. Mary's, so it's nice to see a program get built from the ground up like that, you know.
I've got a little history with Coach Chase. We played golf in the old IML together in the late 80s, and he still is an avid and solid golfer for sure. He's also their golf coach, so our paths cross a lot as Luna pulls for three there. No good. That's Hill with the rebound. He's going to be a force in the paint, I think.
Yeah, I think he's going to be tough.
So we are underway here, ladies and gentlemen. Central Idaho League, St. Mary's Kellogg. They are no strangers at all. They're not wasting any time going at it. Wildcats kind of giving up some offensive rebounds to the Lumberjacks here, as Tristan Hill has been doing some yeoman's work down there in the paint, Eli.
Yeah, now
he's 2 minutes in.
He popped out, and his teammates sending him back down. Get back down there.
Yeah, get down there in the paint. We need you down there. Yeah. There's another nice cut.
Yeah, good block there. But
blocked by Colby.
Yeah, St. Mary's definitely has more size than Kellogg.
Yeah, and you know, St. Mary's also with a very successful football program under the direction of Coach Teft, and the Kellogg players and coaches tonight wearing T-shirts with a little bit of support for Coach Teft, who is battling a few health issues, some pretty significant health issues we won't go into, but we know that Coach Teft is a fighter. We know he's a pillar in that community. And we know that this is a pretty emotional game right now for these kids, and they are coming out of the gate showing it.
He's another one, Coach, who's been doing it for a long time.
Gosh, yeah, their football program is pretty impressive.
We're getting over the back, but I think Ben Allen's going to overturn it. I don't think he had 3 points across. I think they're going to talk it out and get it straight.
Sometimes you have a better, with the three refs, you have angles you can kind of consult. And
Yep, and I think it's Kellogg ball. Yep, so good job there by the officials to get together. I think Ben Allen was right on top of it. The ref across the court called the over and back. So good job by veteran official there, Ben Allen, to catch that one and talk it out with his crew and get it straight.
Yeah, and a lot of time it's just like, hey, I know you probably didn't see that, or did you see that? And you go like, no, what, was that deflection? And yeah, he did get a piece of it. Oh, okay, yeah, let's overturn it. Yeah. Went right over to Coach Chase. Yeah. I can't say enough about high school refs. They take the brunt of everything, people that want to win so bad, and it's okay, we're competitive. But I just love that we appreciate referees and what they do and allow the game to be played. They're down there doing their best, and we have some pretty darn good refs.
We're really lucky. We've got a lot of good officials, and I was joking with Coach Ben, referee Ben Allen before the game about no matter what call they make, half the gym thinks it's wrong.
That's right.
it's like, you just do the best you can, and at the end
no
of the
matter
day,
what you call, you're going to get the call out of the stands. Call it both ways.
Yeah, you call it exactly. And we just got to remember they're people, and they're doing the best they can, and we're lucky that they're here supporting high school basketball.
I see the former commissioner, Coach John Posnick, up in the stands right now, here to watch some good basketball.
Oh, I see him there too.
And he's a legend, and he's been a real influencer on these referees and a referee himself for a lot of decades.
Yeah,
so
a great guy. When I quit coaching at the high school level, he sent me the nicest message the day after I resigned, and I just always class act as a person.
Yep. I think he's always been in it for the
right
kids
reasons.
and the athletics.
Yeah,
I think that's why he's here tonight. I don't think he's critiquing any refs
Yeah,
tonight.
why would he need to be here?
Right.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Wildcats, Eli, 8-0 hole and another turnover. This is not how you want to start out your homestand.
We were talking before the game about how these teams might not show a whole lot of their good stuff because it's the first time they're going to see each other of many, but St. Mary's comes out with that pressure, half-court trap and press, and Kellogg's having a hard time.
Yeah, Kellogg looks just a little – they don't look panicked, but they don't look organized.
Yeah, a lot of kind of standing around watching.
That's Machuzik, got into the paint and decided not to take it up. And then Luna brought it in, and I think that just maybe brushed the hairs of the St. Mary's player leg there. Wildcats lucky to retain possession, 8-0. I mean, we're not even halfway through the first quarter, Eli.
Yeah, I mean, almost 4 minutes in, not a bucket. I think if you get a bucket, that it takes the lid off it. There we go.
Bridger McLean.
From the corner.
Exactly what the Wildcats
needed. They needed that, yeah.
And we'll try to get a replay of that. I might have been a little slow on that. I think I might have got it. Yeah, we got
nice
him getting that replay.
Jumped the entry pass. I think Kellogg's going to realize St. Mary's wanting to go inside. They jumped the entry pass there and create a turnover.
Wildcats probably a little bit amped up, too. They're excited to play St. Mary's. This is a rivalry. I mean, Miller's going to try his hand at three. No good. Bridger McLean, who hit the three earlier with a hustle play. So Coach Martin really liking the hustle out of Bridger McLean right now, and so are the Wildcat fans.
Another quick take there by Luna.
Yeah, Luna for three. It's a man-to-man. I'd like to see a little more ball movement out of the Wildcats, Eli. This is going to be – there's a good rebound right there by Machuzik. Nice to see him getting some really good minutes right now. That's a big rebound. Maybe Wildcats going for some size.
Yeah.
Machuzik does have a little bit of size.
And I think, Coach, Kellogg likes to shoot the three, but I think if you can get inside out a little, they're kind of relying a lot on dribbling off a ball screen and then putting it up. I think if you can get it inside, work inside out a little bit, get some cleaner looks maybe.
Yeah, a little bit of high weave there for a little bit, Eli, and I think that kind of calms you down. There's not a whole lot of thinking there. You just kind of execute, screen across, hand it off, screen away. Wildcats did get a foul there. And that's going to go against number 23 for the Lumberjacks. That's Trace Wicks.
The other thing with the weave I like is it just slows things down a little bit because Kellogg's seemed a little frenetic here early.
Yeah.
The pace is not to their.
And Eli, there's your former player there that's your scorer. I like that Reed took the early three there. He didn't hesitate.
Yeah.
I think Reed just needs to relax. He's got ball skills.
Oh, yeah.
I think he maybe tends to overthink. He just needs to play, and we may see that tonight. He's going to have to do something.
Yeah, he's certainly a capable scorer, and nice board.
There it is. That's a nice board there. Machuzik fighting too. I don't care. I like to see that. I like to see Reed in there
banging.
fighting, and then I like to see Machuzik getting his sleeves dirty, rolling them up right there right away.
And especially when you're outside, sometimes you worry kids are going to shy away from the physicality.
Yeah.
It's nice to see Kellogg going right out, even though they get the over the back call there.
If we go to other than last year's state tournament where Melba just got the better part of St. Mary's at the end of that game, the Max Preps rankings, of course, have Melba at 1. And St. Mary's is at 8, Orfino at 6. So the Wildcats not even the third best team in the CIL. Well, they are the third best team as far as the Max Preps rankings go.
Wow.
And those have been, even though in football I kind of took issue with a lot of them, that's how they turned out.
Yeah.
It's
kind of funny to think about that Kellogg's been so successful at 3A. Then they move down and they might have a harder time.
I think so. I think that might be the case. I think that Bonners Ferry and Timberlake are more than worthy foes, but I think as far as just the middle, I think it's just dogfight.
And Priest River, too, is going to be – I think they're going to be pretty decent this year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be –
And the Wildcats did get Priest River on the road.
Yeah.
So, the Wildcats do have a CIL victory. If we look at the standings as of right now, we have Orfino 1-0, Kellogg 1-0, St. Mary's 1-0 in league.
Okay.
But not a lot of league games yet,
Yeah,
and
still
all of
pretty
them
early.
are pretty even on the overall. Orfino 6-1, Kellogg 5-3, St. Mary's 4-2, Grangeville's already played 10 games. They're 2-8, so they've been probably playing some tough opponents.
So who have St. Mary's and Orfino beat?
So if we look at let's look at St. Mary's first. They have beaten Kendrick, Timberlake, and Lakeside once. Lost to Lakeside. That's a good Lakeside team.
Lakeside's good, yeah.
Yeah, they are. That's a tough jumper right there for Luna. Couldn't get it to go. They lost to Bonners Ferry and beat Priest River. So pretty similar. If you look, though, there's not a lot of cross-pollination with the Wildcats. They've played teams like Moscow, Timberlake. They lost to Timberlake. They beat Priest River. They beat Newport. They lost to but then they go Lewiston, Moscow, Prairie.
Yeah, that was it.
There's just not a lot of commonality there as far as the scheduling goes. So here we are, minute 40 left. We got some substitutes in for the Wildcats. It looks like O'Neill.
Tom O'Neill, another kid I love to death. Tom played for me in middle school. He's got an engine, never quits. He's a hustler.
I love that. Luna taking a deep three.
Oh, really needed that.
Yeah, he did. He kind of was like, if that doesn't go in, I don't know what's going to go in. So that's Colby for 3.
I'm a little surprised he had that much space, even though he's deep, but he's the kind of kid you got to take up all his airspace.
Yeah, I think right now if you're St. Mary's, though, you're like, let's make them beat us here.
I think there's Tom O'Neill getting a hand on that.
Nice take there by
Badgett. Tom running the floor here. Oh, gives it up.
Badgett having a good game for the I almost said Badgers. Badgett having a nice game for the Lumberjacks right now. It's good to have an alpha point guard. I mean, it's just you can't put enough value on that. Look at how they're pressuring that weave too, though. They're not letting them have it.
So moving screen, I think. Yep, got him. Right call there.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that was and Coach Chase, he's working it. He's up saying, hey, they can run that weave, but make sure that they don't use that forearm when they're coming out on that screen, and that's exactly what happened. So 14-6, still an 8-point deficit for the Wildcats. They are on the board. Welcome, Lumberjack fans, KOFE listeners. Usually KOFE is here. I don't see, unless they're up on the opposite balcony from us. They are doing pretty much everything. They're doing radio. They're doing some YouTube audio. They're pumping it through NFHS. Good to see that as well. Guess KOFE couldn't make it, but boy, they are a steady producer here in the Idaho Panhandle.
Down to 30. Looks like Kellogg will play for one.
Yeah, I'm thinking if I'm Kellogg, I'm like, let me get my breath here and let's just try to get some points. And if we're down 8, we're down 8. Credit to the Lumberjacks just coming out of the chutes red hot.
Ooh, good fake, good close, but too aggressive on the closeout. But
you like to see the hustle there. You like to see the sportsmanship by Ripley.
And, Coach, here's something to note is St. Mary's is already at 5 fouls, and Kellogg's 2 baskets so far, both in threes. It'd be nice if we get to the bonus and get to the stripe a little. We can't just rely on the 3.
Nope. Getting to the line is crucial, and if you're in the bonus for the entire second quarter, you got to make your free throws, but that's something to be said.
And we're only at 2, so we're down to 6. A nice pass inside. Good
nice
look.
Dish from
That's
Luna
just
to
how you draw it up.
I love it.
That's perfect execution. The shot went with about a second left, so if it's a miss, you got time for a quick tip in. Otherwise, no chance for St. Mary's to shoot it.
Let's get a replay on that. That's nice penetration there by Luna. Dumps it down to Hendricks. He gets a little soft touch off the glass right there to end the quarter. And we are going to end the quarter as well. Thank you, everybody, for watching. St. Mary's fans, Wildcat fans. We'll be right back after a word from one of our awesome sponsors. With over 55 years of business in the greater Silver Valley and beyond, Watts Appliance is your go-to place for all things appliance sales and service. Watts Appliance is 4 generations family-owned and operated and has the inventory and know-how to handle all of your appliance needs. Not only will the team at Watts guide and recommend from their impressive inventory, but they also service any purchase if and when the need arises. In addition to appliance sales and service, Watts also specializes in commercial refrigeration sales and service. So head on down to 3 North Division Street in Pinehurst, not just to see their iconic seasonal window displays, but to let Sherry, Brock, and the Watts team let you know what's up. Wildcats Live would like to thank Sherm, Luana, Sherry, Brock, and the rest of the Watts family, not just for the exceptional service, but for their endless support of Kellogg High School activities and Wildcats Live. And we are back here at Andrews Gymnasium. Thanks for joining us, everybody. A little bit of 2A CIL basketball action finally into league play. It feels like we got an early league game and then a whole lot of just miscellaneous. Talking about coming out of the timeout or the break here, Eli. That's not what Coach Martin had drawn up, but the Wildcats get away with it. What were we thinking about here, Eli, for the Wildcats?
Well, for Kellogg, we're thinking they got 5 fouls on St. Mary's, so if you can get some stuff going to the basket, maybe you draw some fouls, get in the bonus, and that's another way to kind of slow down a team like St. Mary's that tries to press and run and all that.
And if you're St. Mary's, I mean, you don't want to get away from what's working, and I know Brian Chase knows exactly what's working here, and there's 2 things that the Lumberjacks seem to be doing very well. They are fast, and they've got size. So that makes more sense to push whenever you can push.
Yeah. Which is a rare combination, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Athletic for their bigs.
Their bigs are not slow. They're not cumbersome. They are athletic, fast bigs, and that's going to be a problem for the Wildcats.
And I'm sure in a school like St. Mary's, they're probably 3-sport athletes who are,
Right now, the Wildcats are just the beneficiary of almost turnovers.
So, I mean, the stuff that doesn't look like offense, really.
No.
They just kind of look a little bit scattered. Broken plays and stuff for where they're getting shots.
I got to give credit to the defense of the Lumberjacks, and they're going right back to the well right there, and that did everything but go down for number 22 that time, Renner, who's also 6'6".
And he scored the last bucket for them, so I like them going right back to him.
I'll tell you what, the Lumberjacks, they breed them big and fast, and they've done that for a number of years. I would even hearken back to as Luna takes it to the rack there, no good, to the Danny Rowe era. Yeah. The late 70s, early 80s, Danny Rowe. Man, there were some good St. Mary's teams during that era.
I smell a timeout maybe coming soon. It's back to 10 here. Kellogg looks out of sorts.
So what I'm thinking right now, too, Eli, is I've kind of –
block again, I think.
Block. And St. Mary's being aggressive. You're going to get those. The Wildcats – I think the Luna twins as freshmen were your point guards.
Yeah.
And it worked. And I think right now they're 6'1", pushing 6'2". They're almost post players now, but – the Wildcats don't have anybody stepping up to handle the pressure and point guard that offense.
There's a lot on the Luna boys to break pressure.
And I'm not saying the other players can't do anything. It's just that role really, no one has filled that role yet.
Yeah, it's sort of been there for the Lunas the last couple of years.
That's a nice pass.
Nice cut, nice dish. And, Coach, we were talking earlier about, players like Reed Walcott who come in and give them a spark and get their scoring going. The best way to do it is to get a high percentage shot early.
Exactly.
Get to the free throw line or get a backdoor cut or something. Now the next time you go to shoot a three, he's thinking I made my last one.
And they get a rebound. It was Walcott off the make there. Goes down and he falls down, and it's Colby Luna with the hustle play. And it looks like the bottom of the sole of his shoe barely touched the purple paint over there. Referees all over it, and it's St. Mary's gets a possession out of it.
Yeah, I think the refs so far tonight doing a great job.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one call. I would say
I bet you they're having fun too. Yeah.
These kind of games are fun ones to call. Yeah, close games, physical games. Another offensive rebound for St. Mary's.
Wildcats, they're going to have to do something there. It doesn't have to be by height.
Yeah,
but you've got to get some bodies down there.
Exactly. I'm seeing a lot of jumping, and they're just not going to win those when they're giving up that many inches, but they got to get their butt down. Low man wins on a rebound.
We're going to get an offensive foul here called on Colby Luna. The ref is saying he leaned into him. I don't know if it was on a screen or.
I missed it, yeah. I love, though, Coach, when I really appreciate when the referees are willing to show and explain to the kid what you did.
That's what you did.
Sometimes the kids are confused. Yeah, but the referee, they're quick to point out and model what he was doing.
Yeah, and you can disagree, but you can at least know what the ref saw, and you can adjust your game.
Almost a travel there.
Got off his feet, picked up his dribble. Wildcats, I would say right now, if I was to characterize so far, Wildcats are surviving.
Yeah.
Because the Lumberjacks are like the shark that smells blood in the water. They are ready to just go for it here.
They're kind of getting what they want. They're setting the pace, it seems like.
Yep. McLean, a little bit out of position there defensively. Got to keep your rear end down. Oh, that's a nice take and a nice defensive help there.
Yeah, great rotation.
Let's go full replay on that.
Coach Tony Kerfoot would have been proud of that rotation. That shell drill rotation right there.
There it is. Drop down help, come across, send that thing out. The only person would have been disappointed in that was Bill Russell. And that's that he blocked it and blocked it out of bounds instead of tipping it to himself or one of his teammates. The old Bill Russell, if you're going to block the shot, at least get it back. But what are you going to do? Lumberjacks just feels like there's 6 of them out there right now, to be honest. It's a really good. And you know what? I thought they lost a pretty good chunk of their team last year, Eli.
They're going to be tough.
And they reloaded.
Yeah, they're going to be tough. I think at the 2A level, they're going to be tough.
Big credit to Brian Chase. He's built 8th grade programs. He's built the volleyball program. He's built the golf program. He just really is a pillar in that community as far as teaching and coaching, and it's just a credit to him.
And he's coached at every level. He's
he's reffed.
Yeah, he's
a referee.
He's done everything,
Yep.
He's one of those guys that, who knows, someday there might be a statue of him in St. Mary's, because his whole career he's been.
I wouldn't be surprised. And he's got a goatee, so he could almost look like a lumberjack. They could almost put some flannel on him.
I can still hear his voice when I coached against him. He was coaching middle school at one point, and I coached against him, and this was probably 15, 20 years ago. And every single time a shot would go up, he'd be yelling, rebound, rebound, every single time. But his team's always rebounded really well, as they're doing tonight.
They are.
I think that's a focus for them, is to make sure they're rebounding. And tonight they've got a lot of offensive boards.
It looks to me like St. Mary's in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, they've switched. Yeah.
Yep.
I think probably because of the foul trouble, we might guess.
Probably, yep. What I like about that, though, it was tough for me to tell if that was a zone. They're not standing around.
They're putting pressure on the ball. Yeah. They're getting out, extending a little
very
bit.
Very matchup-like and very active, and that's another sign. And we were mentioning Coach Chase. That's good coaching.
Yeah.
So that's 2 on that's Hill again. He's been very active. That's 2 fouls for him. Coach Chase going to get him out just out of precaution, but
also puts Kellogg in the bonus.
Sure. Yeah, Kellogg right now can make hay. If they can make 80% of their free throws going into the half, and which they haven't done here. I'd say they could be within 4 or 5 points.
And those are tough. Those front end of the 1-and-1s, those are tough. Yeah. Those are hard ones to miss. Almost like missing 2 free throws.
Yep. So a 10-point lead. I don't want to say that this one's in danger of being blown wide open, but seeing how explosive and how much size St. Mary's has, I could see that if that went down.
Yeah, these next 3 minutes going into the half are kind of make or break. If Kellogg can keep it down 10 or under.
That's a smart move by Luna there. Ball fake,
trying to
up and under,
foul.
Another foul. Yep, got to make these free throws, though. He's going to get 2 here, I think. So Rip is going to get another chance here for the Wildcats to get back. Let's count these free throws from 4 minutes, Eli. We're 0 for 1 right now. 1 for 1, or 1 for 2, so we're 50%.
And, Coach, did you see the other night in the NBA, the Miami Heat broke the record. They went 40 for 40 from the free throw line as a team. That's crazy.
That's amazing.
40 for 40. So you practice your free throws, get to the NBA someday.
Okay, there we go. We're up to 66% here with the last 4 minutes of the half. We'll see if that statistic is relevant here. Lumberjacks, I still think, that they don't have all their size in right now, but they do a little high-low, little exchange, and they're just trying to post up. They're posting up their guard there.
I think they feel like they got a mismatch there, but
Grayson Sands, it's a senior. That kid's a player. I watched him play at the state tournament last year. He's impressive.
But I don't know why they got 22 out at the three-point line. I might try to get him in there in the 4-out, 1-in type. But
Colby Wise there, and I always like it when a player knows not to pick up his dribble.
Yep. Keep the dribble.
Keep that dribble going. Hendricks out on the perimeter. Coach Chase directing his defense. Colby takes a deep three. No good. Looks like a rebound by O'Neal.
Tom O'Neal, yeah.
Wildcats hanging in. Just need a bucket to go down to get this to.
There it is.
There it is. It's a three.
Wow, down to 5 just like that.
That's Ripley.
I think those free throws made a difference. I mean,
I think you're right. I think the foul trouble is one thing. You got to get a bucket to go. And I would say right now that if you're St. Mary's, all of a sudden you're playing a very, very good game. And now it's 5.
Yeah, the pressure just flipped. I think you see the timeout from St. Mary's. So
we'll stick around here. There's just a lot of good stuff to talk about. This is just a great matchup.
I'm sure Coach Martin's over there telling his guys keep at it, keep getting to the basket, keep drawing fouls. They're at 8. If they get to 10, they got double bonus. So.
And in addition to that, when you have a team you have the bonus that early, you're going to have a couple of guys like St. Mary's does with 2 or 3 that are in some, not trouble yet, but they're in danger.
Yeah, and it's at least got them thinking about rotations over there for St. Mary's.
Yep. Once again, thanks for joining us, Lumberjack Nation, Wildcat Nation. This is as full as Andrews Gymnasium has been this winter season, except for the George Wild Wrestling Tournament. It was pretty full that day. We're being serenaded here by the Wildcat Pep Band under the direction of Adam Ream and Kendra Korosik.
And, Coach, I think the song they're playing there is Stacy's Mom.
I think it is. She's got it going on. And I know that Izzy Desmarais has done some drum majoring as well. I think they're kind of doing a little tag team there. They both want to play and direct, so that's cool to see.
Kellogg out with the press now here.
Kellogg looking to switch it up.
I like the decision here. I always thought you press a pressing team. They don't always like to be pressed.
Right.
If they just press you and they good call there is tipped, yeah.
Coach Martin doesn't think so. He's right there. Coach Martin, also a former ref.
Yeah, he's a
I don't want to say
ref.
Former ref. He's a ref. He could ref right now if he wanted to, but he is a referee.
He refed a lot of games when I was coaching at the high school. What do we got there?
Now we got Van Allen down low.
I think he's trying to calm some players down.
Is it 2 fouls?
Double foul, I think.
Double foul. Getting a little bit
too familiar here between these two teams. Yeah.
Hey, you wouldn't expect anything. This is basically your brawl for the ball right here, and you'll get another one in St. Mary's, but there's a reason they did the brawl for the ball.
With these two teams,
The late Troy Schuler, he was an administrator here, and he says, I know what's a rivalry.
Yeah.
I know 2 communities that are similar.
Oh, yeah.
I know 2 sets of schools that are equally as passionate about their school, and what a great thing he did.
Absolutely. 2 blue-collar communities with
mining, logging histories.
Love it. Hard-nosed kids, physical.
And so this is our, I guess we'll call it our brawl for the ball light. And when we get to districts, it'll be a real brawl. Nice backdoor cut there.
Oh, left his feet. Oh, but got the travel. Lucky there.
So Eli, maybe some foul trouble helping, but Wildcats playing a little bit more sound defense, not really giving up the backdoor. And
yeah, they're recovering well. St. Mary's has some great cuts and stuff, but Kellogg's doing a good job recovering and helping each other.
Coach Ruth Ross said Wildcats need to be a little more patient, and that could get them a little bit better look, and I'd agree, and maybe even to the foul line here.
There we go.
But we'll take a 3 from Colby Luna from the trumpet section as well.
And Coach, I don't know. I don't know how much longer they can stay in that zone.
No.
He's starting to pick them apart there. Ooh, good hustle there, Coach. Both teams. Good hustle.
How about that? Just bodies on the floor everywhere. Coaches helping players up. I'm telling you, this feels like a district tournament game.
It does.
It just really does. 23 looks like he maybe rolled an ankle or maybe just kind of, maybe a calf. They're playing hard. They just are. They're leaving it on the court. That's what you like to see. Both fan bases just into it tonight.
And, Coach, I want to point out it was 20-10 a couple minutes ago. Now it's 20-18, so 8-0 run here by Kellogg.
Eli, that's excellent math. Math on the air is not easy. I'm glad that somebody else does.
Well, and right about then was when you were saying, okay, 3 minutes to go, 3.5 minutes and a half. How this half ends will be telling toward the second half. And so to this point, Kellogg doing a good job getting back in this one. It looked like it might be slipping away when it was 10.
Hey, how about Coach McDonald down there on the mop? Great job. I don't think we got him on camera, but he's down there just doing a great job.
Where's Roger Grosvenor when you need him?
Oh, and Luke
Miller for three. The crowd.
Luke Miller crashes the three-party in the Wildcats. Is that their first lead, Eli?
It is their first lead, I believe, Coach. And,
11-0 run.
The crowd loves it when the Luna boys hit a three, but when Luke Miller hits one,
that's right.
Because it's like he doesn't hit one every game. So a charge. There it is.
We're going to get a charge. We're going to get some fired-up players right here.
Everything going Kellogg's way.
See if he gets position here. The Lumberjacks is kind of looking for an entry here. Just perfectly set, draws the foul.
And that's the second foul there on Badgett. So like you said, Coach, you start getting players with 2 and 3 when you
all
get
of a sudden
10 or more.
And Coach McDonald just working that towel overtime.
What are they doing here?
Well, I think it was player control, but I don't think you get. He
shouldn't be shooting here. No, Are they going to?
I think they're.
I think they just want the mop down here.
Hey, why don't we have dual mops? Like, why do we just have one? We're passing back and forth. What is this, the Stone Age? Get 2 of those things.
And look at this.
2 kids down here. Why is the ref doing it?
And where's that one that's twice as wide as this?
That's long gone, Eli. We got logos now. It's all about branding. It's all.
I remember I think it was at St. Mary's Middle School.
Towel?
They had a big piece of wood. It was probably 12 feet long that had carpeting, and they'd push it back and forth to dust the floor. And it was ingenious because it was work smarter, not harder, right?
There you
go. You make 2 or 3 passes with that thing, and the floor was clean.
Now, why do we only have one of those? I know at the middle school they have 2. I don't know what the logic is there. I'll have to talk to whoever coordinated that project.
We need to get one of some Wildcats Live branding, get our name for this end of the court.
Oh, yeah, we'll buy them. Hit us up. Luna with the dribble penetration there.
Oh, draws the foul.
Yeah, going to get, I tell you what, a little bit of what you and I said, a little bit of what Coach Ruth said. Patience. Maybe hit a 3, maybe hit your free throws, get to the line. I mean, St. Mary's, they've got a bunch of guys with 2 fouls.
Yeah, here's another one. And he's another one of their bigs. And, Coach, you know what I love about the Luna boys? They are not afraid of contact. I've never seen them shoot a fadeaway jump shot.
Nope.
It's always to the basket.
Nope, they play through it, don't they?
They force the officials to make a call. Yeah, they do a great job drawing fouls. And they make their living at the free throw line. I'd be curious if if you looked at their points scored in the history of their Kellogg High School career, I bet half of them are at the free throw line.
A lot of free throws. That's hard earned.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a lot tougher than shooting jump shots,
So right now, since I said at 4 minutes, Wildcats were 0 for 1. They are now 3 for 4. And I hope I didn't jinx Mr. Luna right there. Of course I did not. 4 for 5, back to 80%.
And the lead now by 3. So if we get defense here, St. Mary's hasn't scored, Coach, in almost 4 minutes. So if we can get a couple more stops here and hold them to 20, it'll be pretty impressive going into the half. St. Mary's here. Are they playing for the last one? They look pretty slow.
I don't think so.
But then I don't know if that's the shot you want.
Yeah, I don't think so either, and that's uncharacteristic. But Sands can shoot it. I mean, I'm not gonna fault that kid for shooting. I've seen him make a lot of threes, but I don't think that's the place you want it, or where Coach Chase wants it.
Kellogg
Wildcats now will get
the last one. Oh, Joe the foul, I think. Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Love from Ben Allen for Ripley Luna right here.
He didn't even look at him, yeah. Stone cold.
Ben's like, no, that wasn't convincing enough. I think he kind of forced that a little bit, and I would agree.
I think maybe trying to draw the foul, yeah. So.
And here we go, a chance to tie it.
Ooh.
Oh, and no good. So, Eli, a 13-0 run for the Wildcats to end the second quarter up 3 after being down as many as 10.
And, Coach, I stand corrected. I think at one point I said it. I smelled the timeout when they got down by 10, and I got to give Coach Martin credit. He said, I can trust my guys, and they rattled it off right after that. So,
yeah, I thought maybe, too, we'd get a timeout, and I think it was around that same time he was pretty frustrated with a couple of calls. So maybe that, not having that timeout to stew on that, maybe that got him to the next. Just think about the next. Well, we're going to go to the next. We got a lot of St. Mary's Lumberjacks watching. We got a lot of Wildcats watching. Love to get this over 100 if we could. Send that link around. Let's see if we can get. It's going to be a good game, ladies and gentlemen. It already is, but I think the ending will be even better. Win or lose for either side. Just a great competition. Thank you for watching Wildcats Live. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. With over 55 years of business in the greater Silver Valley and beyond, Watts Appliance is your go-to place for all things appliance sales and service. Watts Appliance is 4 generations family-owned and operated and has the inventory and know-how to handle all of your appliance needs. Not only will the team at Watts guide and recommend from their impressive inventory, but they also service any purchase if and when the need arises. In addition to appliance sales and service, Watts also specializes in commercial refrigeration sales and service. So head on down to 3 North Division Street in Pinehurst, not just to see their iconic seasonal window displays, but to let Sherry, Brock, and the Watts team let you know what's up. Wildcats Live would like to thank Sherm, Luana, Sherry, Brock, and the rest of the Watts family, not just for the exceptional service, but for their endless support of Kellogg High School activities and Wildcats Live. NASCO is a loyal Wildcat activity supporter and Kellogg-based construction management company. Their primary focus is supporting our U.S. military's Department of Defense through the performance of multi-million-dollar federal construction contracts. NASCO has a long history in the Silver Valley where their home office has been based for more than 23 years. They have enjoyed continued growth and now have multiple satellite offices nationwide. To date, they've worked on over 50 military bases and performed more than 3,500 construction projects in 32 states across the U.S. NASCO is proud of their Silver Valley roots and is actively involved in local community events and activities. You can find them on the web at nascousa.com. Wildcats Live would like to thank NASCO for being the original gold level supporter and proud partner. Thank you, NASCO, and go Wildcats! Family owned and operated since 1948 and located in Smelterville, Idaho, Nickerson's Towing and Sales have been taking care of the Silver Valley and beyond for over 70 years. Chad and his crew provide 24/7 mobile services, towing and recovery, and also have a full shop facility available. Whether you need a tow, a jump start, a winch out, a tire change, or fuel delivery, Nickerson's can do it all. As Chad says, no matter how poorly you park it, we can help. Nickerson's also provides services such as secure storage, truck and trailer repair, brakes, transmissions, suspensions, and much more. Chad and family are devoted, longtime supporters of local youth athletics and activities, as well as all things Wildcats. Give them a call at 208-784-1238 or find them on Facebook at Nickerson Towing and Sales. Wildcats Live would like to thank Nickerson's Towing and Sales for all they have done and continue to do for the community, including their sponsorship of Wildcats Live. Go Cats! North America's premier silver mining and refining company and headquartered in Denver, Colorado, Sunshine Mining and Refining is a precious metals production, development, and exploration company primarily focused on silver. Their namesake project, the Sunshine Complex, is 100% owned by SSMRC and is North America's only vertically integrated silver complex. Located in the mining-friendly Coeur d'Alene Mining District in Idaho, the Sunshine Complex is composed of the Sunshine Mine and Sunshine Refinery, located in the heart of the Silver Valley, Kellogg, Idaho. Sunshine Silver Mining and Refining support many local endeavors and are 2021-2022 Wildcats Live Gold level sponsors. Check out their website at sunshinesilvermining.com to learn more. Go Wildcats! From plywood to paint, tools to trim, they have it all, or they can order it in just a few days' time. Kellogg Lumber Company is a veteran-owned business that has been supplying the Silver Valley with quality building materials to contractors, builders, and homeowners for 4 generations. Personal service and knowledgeable staff make Kellogg Lumber the right choice for your next project. With 50 years buying experience, let Steve and the knowledgeable crew at Kellogg Lumber use their many well-established vendors to source the materials you need for the right price and delivered on time. Kellogg Lumber, more than just lumber for 4 generations. Hometown proud sponsors of Kellogg Wildcat Athletics and Wildcats Live. Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to ShoshoneGlass.com. Go Wildcats! Hey, we are back here, we promised, and we didn't go anywhere. We sat here this halftime and watched the festivities. We have ourselves a barn burner here, Eli.
Yeah, great, 23-20. You couldn't ask for any better game, and the crowd has been into it on both sides.
St. Mary's really, I think, came out of the gates hot.
Yeah.
Like the energy was, I'm going to admit, I was a little concerned for the Wildcats. I was thinking this is going to get away from them. Credit to Coach Martin and
Absolutely.
His guys, all of them. It was Ripley, it was Colby, it was Bridger, it was O'Neill, it was Machuzik. Like everybody just kind of came in and was steady.
Yeah. I'd say in the first quarter, St. Mary's was definitely setting the tone and kind of getting what they wanted. The second quarter, Kellogg sort of got settled in a little more to what they wanted to do.
And I would say fouls for St. Mary's really changed the tenor of their attack.
Absolutely.
To where they had to kind of adjust. And Wildcats, but credit to the Wildcats, they took advantage.
I think Coach Chase is probably excited to see that 0 out there in the fouls for this half and get a fresh start here. But, Coach, a lot of players with 2, and he's got some of them in the game right now. So we'll see how it goes if those players can play smart with 2 fouls.
And we are back, and this is Eli Beauregard, Simon Miller, Wildcats Live. And we've got some great guys in the booth, the George White K-Wall booth. I'm just calling it that on my own. Buck Coe is up there. Ty Cheney's doing some work. We'll be here again tomorrow night. We'll be here again Saturday. That's a quick shot.
Quick three there from Luna. Yeah. Feeling good in the first half, so why not come out shooting? But
yeah, and I think tough. I'd like to go with Coach Ruth's plan. I'd like to be patient still. Yeah. Make St. Mary's earn every defensive possession.
And Coach, my dad was adamant. I can't tell you how many times he pulled me from games when he'd go. The first play of the game, I'd jack a three. Yeah. And he'd go run up and down a few times before you shoot a three. Yeah. Get your feet under you. He hated that when you'd get right in the game and shoot a three, So
well, your blood's pumping, your adrenaline's got you juiced up,
and your muscles are cold.
If anything, take it to the rack.
Yeah. Ooh, dangerous there.
Ooh.
Oh, right on it. Yeah.
Let's go replay on that full screen. Let's see what we got.
He's right there, yeah.
And it's tough, Eli, because that's the cat.
It's
where
tough
there's
on the Wildcat.
And I think he did. I think he put a heel on it.
Well, you can see the official look at him and look right down at the line, and he saw it. So.
And he's like, sorry, I got to do this to you.
Gotta get you, yeah.
So turnovers here, both sides. Wildcats with the quick shot, St. Mary's with the turnover. Now, this is where I want Kellogg. I want to grind. I want to see, and then I want it taken to the rack.
And when you play a team that's aggressive defensively like this, Coach, you want to get into the, we don't have the shot clock going right now, but get into the shot clock, so to speak. Make them work for 10, 15 seconds on defense.
Yes. And Ripley Luna takes it to the paint and just puts up a beautiful floater. And Wildcats grow the lead to 5.
And, the other thing, too, Coach, about being a little more patient on offense is if you're making them play defense 15, 20 seconds at a stretch, by the fourth quarter, a lot of times their jump shots start to be short.
Yes.
And
I go back to Coach Kerfoot, Eli. Yeah, like if you play defense and we'll put other guys in for it. Oh, Hendricks!
Look at Hendricks.
That's a great bucket. But Coach Kerfoot used to say, if you're in there for 3 minutes and you're not tired, you're coming out because you're not playing hard.
Yep. You should be tugging after 3 minutes or I'm pulling you.
I loved that when he brought that up at the first couple practices. I just thought that is really good stuff, especially for high school.
And his teams, the way they play, they're so fun to watch. That was kind of, in my mind growing up, at the time I grew up, that was like the glory days watching Kerfoot's teams because they just always played hard, fundamental.
Yep. And they could play. I mean, granted, he had Brian Carlson's and Casey Fisher's.
Yeah, he's some great players.
Mike Mercado's and
Jeremy
Nathan
Boehm.
Corkhills and Jeremy Boehm and Tim Cohal's. He had some great players, some of the best players to go through Andrew's gym, but they weren't just scoring 90 points a game.
No, they played defense.
They were putting you through the grinder.
Absolutely, yeah.
They really bought in, and he took them to the semifinals.
Yep, yeah.
Second year or first, I think it was his second or third year of coaching. He took them to the semifinals, and they just lost in the last couple minutes. And I think that's about as close as the Wildcat boys have gotten to the state tournament.
And the one year they went down there and got upset, but then they won 2 in a row to win the consolation. I think they also won the sportsmanship award that year.
Yeah.
But they had some good runs.
And as we talk about, welcome back, Lumberjack fans and KOFE listeners. No more K-Wall, but we're trying to kind of keep the K-Wall legacy alive with the passing of George White, and of course Paul Robinson's still with us. But we appreciate those guys as much as we appreciate the KOFE guys. It's a pretty thankless business at times, but man, doing good stuff. I'm thinking we're starting a movement here in the next few weeks to start even if it's digital, a Kellogg High School Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And there's a bucket right there for the Wildcats. And we're talking sports.
And is this the one spearheaded by Tommy Poto?
Tommy is Tommy in memory of his dad, Pops Poto.
Yep,
he wants to sort of spearhead that and get it moving. And it goes kind of side by side with a project I've had in mind, a Wikipedia of sorts for Kellogg High School, where you can look up your years of cross country and basketball, and kids can look up band, who is in band, and just kind of a place to go that's not Facebook.
Yeah. And you can put pictures on there and results.
Yes. And you know what? We want it to be a Wikipedia of sorts in that crowdsourcing nature, to where, let's say a bunch of players from 1997 go, hey, we beat Lakeland by 15 that night. And a news reporter goes, no, it was 17.
Yeah.
Remember at the end of the game there was a technical, and there's a story to it, And I think that we need a place not just to share the successes and the stories, but to carry the tradition on.
Yeah.
I think that with social media and all this, you would think that the kids would know more about the traditions, But, for example, in 2019, right before the pandemic, we brought the alma mater back. None of those kids even knew what that was.
But it's awesome. I see them every game doing it.
They do it, and they're faithful. And we talked about, we know it's going to be tedious at times. You're not going to want to do it.
Yeah, when you lose a game, you're not going to want to do it.
But I said I will tell you guys as a student body, not one alumni watching will think, oh, this is cheesy. They'll be like, I'm so glad they're doing that.
And I wish we'd done it when I was in high school. We didn't do it.
Yeah.
We did the fight song religiously, but we never did the alma mater. And
I don't know what happened there. I think Hendricks got away with it.
I think he got away with one. Coach Chase was hot there.
The Wildcats are coming out of the gate hot.
Yeah,
Eli.
I mean, now it's a 10-point Wildcat lead. They were down 10 in the second quarter. Now they're up by 10. Ooh, I think they might get one here.
They're going to get a late block, aren't they?
Yeah, I think Coach Chase pleading his case. He's getting one call
Coach
here.
Coach Martin is like, he hit me with it.
Yeah, tell me what's going on.
I know
here.
it's not going to be good, but let's go back and see if we got a replay of that full.
Coach Martin there in the S. He's on the floor.
Oh, we did get it. Hendricks maybe got away with a little shove there. I don't know. That was a replay there. We'll pull that, put that back up there maybe a little bit later. This is a very, very, very good game as far as activity. O'Neal there. O'Neal's, I'll tell you what, Eli, you said at the beginning of the game, O'Neal's
he's a hustler.
Making his presence felt.
I love that kid, yeah.
Like he
so fun to coach.
If I'm playing him right now, he may not have any points, but he's in my head.
He does the intangibles, so many intangibles. I always did when I coach. I always did a plus minus sheet, And Tom O'Neal was every game was plus 20, plus 25 because he does so many little things, and he wouldn't always score a ton of points, but he'll rebound,
look
he'll get
at him
deflections.
Now. Play defense. He's the first one down the court.
Oh, he was open there. Oh, he was calling for it.
And he's going to set a screen here. Yeah, I do like the stuff away from the ball. It's a good game.
And Coach, my favorite, teams. Tom O'Neal's, his slogan in middle school was "Gimme that," which I loved. Anytime he'd steal a pass in the press, "Give me that!" and he'd yell it out on the floor, and it's like he'd get everybody pumped up.
He's good. He wants it right now. He just about got one.
Look at him hustling back. Yeah,
biggest lead of the game. He's got to get back here and not give up a three.
Oh, backside board. Oh, good. Luck out there.
Not in Colby's house. That was a nice. He high pointed that.
Oh, that was huge because that's the offensive rebound is a little bit of a mistake. Nobody got the backside, but then the block bails him out. So great athletic play there.
Hey, we got some people in the chat. Just like to give them a quick shout out. Ruth Ross, of course, my multi-talented, amazing mom and coach, sister-in-law. Just got to spend some time with them over Christmas. And she's joining in, and so is, it's Participation Ribbon Champion. I think I know who that is. I know who Rob J is. Oh. And good to have you guys joining us for this Central Idaho League Challenge.
So after the Bridger McLean big follow back on that end, quick foul by Luke Miller, maybe just being a little bit too aggressive. And Kellogg's got to watch it here, Coach. They have 5 team fouls
now
to
we got
0
the reverse. Yes.
for St. Mary's. So I'm sure Coach Chase at halftime was telling his guys, ease up a bit. And they're at 0.
That is only Miller's first. So, by the way, guys, shout out to Buck Coe up on the camera. His talents go so far beyond running a camera, but he is great at running a camera.
Coach, that's the third on Miller.
Okay.
He's number 1.
Oh, okay, yes.
So that's, I think, why he got pulled there on number 3.
I got a little bit of scoreboard dyslexia there. It was wishful thinking.
It's hard when it's in the single digits. Oh, Tom O'Neal.
Yes, that did bounce out of bounds. Luna to Luna, interfered with by the patented Andrews Gymnasium baseline under the concourse here.
Oh, yeah.
We got a straight line down there, so.
Foiled many an entry pass.
Yes.
Oh, travel, I thought maybe, but.
What do we got there? We got a little bit of a
I think they said it was tipped, yeah. So.
And what, Eli, Wyatt Holmes is a junior. He's 6'4". So St. Mary's has got Holmes at 6'4",
just keeps coming.
Renner at 6'6", and Hill at 6'6". That's.
Meanwhile, what's Kellogg? They've got Kellogg's tallest is 6'2", and that's the Luna boys.
Yeah.
Your 2 guards.
Yes. It's not the tell-all and the end-all. But having some size definitely helps. As the I almost said Badgers again. I don't know where that's coming from. I know we're playing the Lumberjacks, but we got a little opportunity here for a 3-point play. for Wyatt Holmes after he didn't get the benefit of that. It looked like he got a little contact in the paint earlier.
And we've got Reed Watcott back in, maybe get a little offensive spark. And I like the extended minutes here for Tom O'Neill. He's been working hard.
Yeah, he has.
And now St. Mary's back at the pressure.
Wildcats cannot afford any more turnovers, though.
Nice decision there. Good decision there by Tom. Jump stop it. Yeah, a little bit reachy there.
I like that they pushed there, and I cringed a little when Tom picked up his dribble, but smart triple threat.
Yep.
Stepped through the trap.
Got his elbows out.
Great
went to footwork.
awareness. Yep.
See if they can be
it's a
patient.
high level of basketball we're getting to see tonight. This is good. Hendricks.
Not a lot of turnovers, Coach.
No.
Both teams are pretty much getting looks.
Ripley for three, no good.
Oh,
and
good
guess
follow.
What?
Is that Colton? No, it's Tom O'Neill.
That was Tom O'Neill.
My boy, the hustler, Tom O'Neill.
Yeah, he's going to work. Oh, and a steal by O'Neill. This guy, there's three of him out there.
I love that kid. Yeah.
And the players are just loving it. You see him thumbs up his guys on the bench, like, I got this.
Oh, and then here we go.
Hendricks for three from the corner, no good. Rebound, Luna.
There it is.
Wildcats rolling.
Here we could have a St. Mary's timeout at some point. It's,
Coach Chase.
A run. The lead's at the fifth. There it is.
Yeah, Coach Chase says that.
15-point lead. Yeesh.
Wildcats excited. I'll tell you what, though. Both teams have punched and counterpunched. It's just exciting. Wildcats kind of on a little bit of a run here in the beginning of the second half and the end of the first half, but I know that's it's going to tighten up.
And, Coach, I love how they're scoring. Putbacks, free throws. They're finally getting some inside-out stuff, but several baskets have been second-chance shots. But the first half, that was all St. Mary's with the second chance. Now it's Kellogg getting a lot of second points.
Okay, wait, Buck. Buck. Let's bring you in here. Okay, we got Buck Co. up in the. Go ahead, Buck. You're on. Buck? What do you got? Well, you're on. You're live now. You were going to tell us something.
About a year ago.
About
a year ago, St. Mary's was in the Idaho 2A state championship.
There we go.
That's right, Buck.
They were. So they're a worthy foe, Buck. They are legit.
And they've been very good for a lot of years.
Yeah.
In the 2A since they moved down.
They've got a football state title. They've got a basketball state title. They got a whole basket full of volleyball state titles from the Mitch Santos era. And they've got some heritage here. There's a three.
Look. There's some inside out from St. Mary's.
Yeah, that is number 23, Trace Wicks.
Tom O'Neill ran the floor, got out ahead.
Wildcats are going to try to answer or set it up, which would be smart. And a skip pass there to O'Neill.
Yeah, the skip pass, makes my heart flutter just a little bit.
Put a little mustard on it. Don't just float it out there.
No quails.
Wicks with a nice three there for the Lumberjacks out of the timeout.
Now, nice patience here by Kellogg. I think if you can, again, make St. Mary's defend a little.
O'Neill, it's not a grenade.
Oh, I think he jammed a finger.
His thumb, yeah.
They look out of sorts. Not a bad timeout there.
So we're going to take a timeout here, and we have many great sponsors. We've been playing our little 45-second ads, but the E&S Consulting Group, we'd like to offer some suggestions to the halftime show. I think it was the junior parents, but I'm not sure. I just know I saw Coach Nate Walcott out there and his wife Tisha working hard, raising some money, and Wildcats Live would like to
help out a little bit.
We're going to raise the ante out there for at least the half-court shot.
Yeah.
We're going to sweeten the pot out there. I don't know how much it costs per shot, but we're going to I'll reach out to Nate. I know where he works. And we're going to sweeten the pot for that half-court shot a little bit. So, we think a Mountain Dew and a Three Musketeers, who wouldn't want that? That's wonderful, but we want a line to shoot half-quarters that goes out to Candy Corner.
That's right.
So we're going to be in touch, Nate, and we're going to ramp that up a little bit.
And then anybody in the junior class, get out there and shag basketball so those parents don't have to work so hard.
Yeah, that's right. And Nate and Tisha were doing all the work. Let's get some. I think it's the junior class. I'll have to clarify. Just speculation. This is not official. But I see some juniors here in the crowd, maybe have 2 per game, volunteer.
Yeah, go help out.
And you get some community hours for that, as part of your
for National Honor Society or whatever,
All right, look us up, E&S Consulting. We're here to help you, and we're here to also participate and contribute. So that's Ripley pulling for 3.
Yeah, I think trying to get a dagger maybe there.
Yeah, that would have been really tough coming out of the timeout there. Nice backdoor cut.
Yeah.
Great adjustment by the Lumberjacks, and Holder gets them back to within 10. So just like that, guys, I told you it's going to tighten up. It's not going to stay a 13, 15-point game. Not with the team of the caliber of the Lumberjacks.
Oh,
and there's another
lazy
turnover
pass there,
by Hendricks. And that's Sands. You can't let Sands get loose either.
And now
the Wildcats
it's turned into a track meet here. Ooh.
Yeah,
he was set, I think.
Yeah.
Plus, the other thing was he kind of leaned away. So
how about out of that timeout? It's been
all St. Mary's
Lumberjacks.
Yeah.
We're getting close to 100. We're at 92. Get that link out there. This is two teams ranked in the top at least 15 of max preps. I think the Wildcats deserve to be ranked higher than 13th, but they've been playing some pretty tough opponents. It's tough to climb when you play Lewiston and.
But credit to them for playing up. You know? I mean, going and playing 5A when you're 2A, that's a big jump. And even like Prairie, that's a very good program.
Wildcats get a much-needed defensive stop here, and Ripley's going to take it.
Yeah, and one.
He gets it.
I think Moses was out there. The C's parted, and he just saw daylight and took it.
That's a heck of a take. We'll go full-screen replay. See that he just kind of goes coast to coast. You're right. The C's parted. Look at that. Nobody steps up to stop ball.
And, Coach, the rules of transition, stop ball, number one, and the second person get under the basket. They didn't do either one on that one.
I remember a defensive drill I learned at one of the coaches' clinics I went to where the coach said, your guy that's first back, he needs to physically push guys to where they should be going if they're not in the right spot.
Yeah.
And I thought, there's a lot to that.
Yeah. You're like the quarterback back there if you're the first one back.
Yep. You can't let guys just wander back and drift. You got to get them to a spot, get the ball stopped, and regroup. Oh, that's a
nice hustle to recover.
Good job, Machuzik, with a little bit of defensive anticipation right there.
I like this offense. It's kind of like a flex type offense, but they're getting a lot of back screens, and you're getting some good looks on those backdoor cuts.
Wildcats do have the lead to 11 right now. It feels closer than that. It feels like the Lumberjacks could have that to 6, in the blink of an eye. And they're going to try. They're going to go inside.
Good D there to wall up.
That's a nice shot. That's a nice touch there by Hill.
So here we go, down to 13 seconds.
You got to get the last shot here if you're Kellogg.
Yeah, settle down here. Okay, we got 5 seconds here. Let's see what we got as an OB play.
I feel like the Wildcats are fortunate to keep the ball there. It was like it was there and it wasn't. It was there and it wasn't. And it was almost like one of those don't go hard at the bucket to get the last shot and you turn it over.
Yeah.
So they'll get a look here, hopefully, if they can get it inbounds.
Down to 4. Reed will take it himself.
There's the Reed Watcott right there.
Those floaters are what I remember.
Yes, how about the Reed Watcott taking it to the bucket and scoring with some confidence, and we need more of that, Eli.
We do. Reed's going to be big for him this year, I think, if he can give him that boost offensively.
Let's go full screen replay there. Reed, overplay on defense right there. Takes it to the rack, avoids the charge call. Nice little floater to end the quarter.
Great move.
We will be right back. Thanks for joining us. Fourth quarter coming up. Don't go anywhere.
Purple and gold through and through. Shoshone Glass has been serving the home and auto glass and glazing needs of the Silver Valley and North Idaho for more than 50 years. With 3 generations of family expertise and community loyalty, they have a well-earned reputation for hard work and excellence. No matter what your needs, you can rest easy knowing that your project will be handled quickly and professionally. From energy-efficient windows and sliding glass doors to bath enclosures and mirrors and a comprehensive auto glass service as well. Let the experts at Shoshone Glass take care of your home, auto, and business needs by calling 208-783-1159 or going to shoshoneglass.com. Go Wildcats!
And we are back here for the final quarter of this back and forth battle between the Lumberjacks and the Wildcats. No straight. Ooh. I was going to say that looked like a charge to me, but it's a physical game. Let's take a look.
Is that our third or charge or fourth?
At least third. At least third. Here we go. Position and no flop at all. Just lowered the shoulder and knocked him down.
Yeah, this isn't the NBA. No flop. Yeah.
Look at the hand fighting though with these guys. Look
they're going after
it. They are going for it.
Get a little help. Somebody come help. And see, that's where you got to have somebody flash from that. Those guys in the back were just standing watching.
McLean's got to be careful here. There it is. Nice dump
good
down.
Dish.
Take
nice
it up strong.
Fake. Good look.
Machusik got just be a little stronger there, but it was a great idea.
Yeah, he's in the right spot. Had a good seal there on the backside.
Sands almost got caught in the air.
Machusik, he's got long arms. He's disruptive defensively.
So, Eli, we've got an 11-point game, and both teams have come out. No one looks tired right now.
No. Looks like the first quarter.
Yeah. I mean, this is boy, I tell you what, I could watch Grayson Sands play basketball. I mean, he's kind of St. Mary's' O'Neal, but maybe combined with he's got a little more of a scoring mentality. I think O'Neal's more of a disruptor and a defender and a scrapper. Sands has all those characteristics too, but he's also, I think, a little more offensive-minded. He's more of a floor general.
Yeah.
I just could watch him play basketball, all night. He's just a great player. He plays hard.
Tom O'Neal's one of those players I like to call a lunch pail player. He just
goes to work,
has the hard hat and the lunch pail, and he just works his tail off. Whether you're up by 20 or down by 20, he's out there sprinting around.
The great thing is he enjoys that part of the game too.
Absolutely.
It's not like he's doing it like this is all I got.
Yeah.
Like it's his game. Sands really giving Luna
really
all he can
over
handle.
it,
Reached a little too much there though.
Though they're only at 3 fouls, so not bad to be pressuring the ball a lot. But now they're at 4. Kellogg at 8. So
and that is Sands' third though. So, but we're in the fourth quarter. I mean, it's early.
Yeah, I think at this point probably anybody's going to play
player,
it out.
But boy, St. Mary's really bringing the pressure on the perimeter. If you're Kellogg, you got to be patient, dribble, penetrate, but then kick it out. You got to take care of it if you're going to do that.
Oh, lucky break.
Yeah. Really good steal there and hustle by Trace Wicks. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good hustle. Look at that. Look at his players picking him up.
I love his teammates. 55 that goes right up to him, gives him some dap. Hey, don't worry about it.
That's pretty cool stuff. I like that kind of stuff. I like them. And I tell you what, I know that I'm playing a good team.
Oh, yeah.
When I see that. Yep. I'm like, you're not cracking these guys.
And those are the kind of plays, too, the sportsmanship plays are like, when there's kids out here in the stands watching, they notice that stuff, so it's like those are important ones because these kids don't always realize it, but they're role models out here. Oh, nice move.
Yeah, not a good series there. Bridger had a little bit of 2 opportunities underneath and then gave up the coast-to-coast bucket there by the Lumberjacks. So down to 9 now, Eli. I told you, this is going to tighten up. It's going to be a barn burner. It's going to continue to be a barn burner.
The skip pass. That's good. Open 3. Good look.
That's a good look. Wildcats.
No. Nice hustle there from Miller. And now Kellogg, I think, wisely here. Yep, Luna's saying slow it down a little.
Let's make them play some defense. Let's maybe get some fouls up there.
Because when you're down, St. Mary's wants it to be a track meet. They want more possessions, so if Kellogg can just slow it down a little bit, they don't need to be in a hurry.
Oh, my goodness. Colby Luna.
There it is.
From the concession stand. That's 3, ladies and gentlemen. And Sands takes it coast to coast. That almost went down. Great take by him. Doesn't go. Luna with the rebound.
Now here's a critical possession. Don't be in a hurry.
That was when you
get a quality shot.
Oh, Ripley. Come on, Ripley. That's not fair.
Taking it over here.
We'll go picture in picture
you can
on
feel
that replay.
The air coming out a little bit of.
Well, and this is where I think you do start to see some tired legs.
Yeah.
When you play this hard all game up, Bridger, you can't.
Not a smart foul, yeah.
What did Rick Pitino say? Fouling negates hustle.
Yes, absolutely.
I remember that catchphrase when I was coaching. You're going to foul, but fouling negates hustle most of the time. O'Neal back in the game. Good sign for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
I just like Wildcat depth has held together quite well tonight.
Nice free throw there by Badgett. Back into the game, Renner. We got to 93. I'd really like to get to 100 for this game. I'm happy where we're at now, but all we need is a little snow to fly, like at Teeters Field. We get 250 viewers to go viral.
And I think, Coach, we're down to 5 minutes. I think this last 5 minutes might crawl by. It's going to be.
Yes, it's not going to fly like the first 3 quarters.
Yeah, no, it's going to be. I think we'll see a lot of free throws. We'll see some slowing down.
I don't know if we are going to see the Wildcats go into the Larry Alexander 4 corners offense.
Yeah.
As a kid, I watched that. I was so stressed out.
Oh, yeah.
I just this is going to be so stressful.
Just near turnover after near turnover.
Yes. I grew up with Larry Alexander's kids, Brandy and Brian Alexander.
Yeah.
Brandy, Brian, Brock, Brayson, they all started with a B. And Brandy was more my age, but Larry was the coach. And I remember being, a 6th or 7th grader, and I would sit up, and it was those wooden bleachers that you could sit in, and it was like a table.
Yep.
And I kept score and stats every game. And when they'd go into that, it was called a 4-corner stack delay. And like right now, they wouldn't get another shot off. They would just try to grind a minute off per possession. And I would chew my nails. I was so stressed out.
And see, Coach, when I was coaching the girls, we ran something similar, but we tried to disguise it. We called ours fire.
Right.
And it was basically like a motion offense, but we didn't want it to look like we were stalling. Our goal was, let's see if we can run 45 seconds up before they know we're stalling.
Right.
So we kind of tried to hide it. It looked like other stuff because I didn't always want the other team to know we were stalling, but sometimes when they know you're stalling, you want that because then they're going to foul or whatever. But sometimes it's your benefit for them not to know you're stalling.
And you can see those shot clocks up there right now, Eli. Those are coming.
Yeah.
But Everett Jennings was instrumental in getting those mounted, but we're not using them yet. They will be in play next year. I would have loved for Reed to get that.
Me too.
It was a good-looking shot, though, this time. It looked better than his first 3. Help
nice
side
help there. Good
by
help.
Reed. Reed's having himself a ball game tonight. Wildcats getting a piece of. Notice the Wildcats' active hands.
Yeah.
Like there were 3 passes there for the Lumberjacks where as a commentator I was like, oh, this is going to turn into something. Yeah. And a Wildcat got a piece of it.
And Coach, I want to point out something too that we got a kick ball call there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I love getting kick balls as a player or as a coach because it's inevitably when they're trying to go inside is when you kick the ball. So you're stopping a post entry pass.
You're sending a message.
And now you're making them throw it from out of bounds so you can get your defense set. So sometimes people I think poo-poo the kick ball, but offensive I think.
Is that 4 or 5, Eli? That's another offensive foul drawn by. Was that O'Neal?
I think so. Yeah.
That's got to be a full screen replay. We might miss something here, but here he comes. He slides over. Yeah, he just kind of sets his feet. And
when Tom played for me, we had a rule: if you took a charge, I owed you a candy bar. And Tom about broke me that year.
Oh, he wouldn't have to shoot any half quarters.
He drew a lot of candy bars.
Here he is helping
and
on
you see
the press.
There's the flash. Yeah, that's what you needed to have earlier. Nice patience. Now, hit a jump stop. Find a guard. Good job.
Barely. Yeah. And Luna takes it to the rack.
To the cup.
Well, O'Neal kind of instruments.
He's limping, but he's a little bit.
That.
Yeah, he's hobbled a little bit, but he's still hustling out there. That's right, Buck. Buck says if his leg ain't broken, he's not coming out.
And I tell you what, that's a tough shot there for Grayson Sands, but I've seen him make a lot of those.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to fight his team's way back into this game. And I've seen him make a lot of them. Wildcats are kind of quietly growing that lead, Eli.
Whoa. Yeah, getting physical.
I'll tell you what, this is it's 51-36. Both teams, I'd say maybe St. Mary's has gone a little bit cold from the floor. Both teams kind of played some pressure defense. Both teams have kind of countered one another.
Yeah.
But I would say what my response is after watching St. Mary's play in that state championship game, thinking these guys they're going to win it again. They're going to go back to back. And then I looked at their roster and I thought they got 4 or 5 seniors. Like when we move down, it's going to be a good game. I'm surprised. I think, and my observation is what Coach Chase has done with this next group has shown really just how important good coaching is.
Yeah.
Because there's not a ton of experience out there right now for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, but they're playing great.
And they're playing great. They're just maybe, and by the end of the year they're going to be even more of a handful. Yeah. They are right now, but I mean they're just going to continue to get better and better.
And the game I feel like has been closer than what the scoreboard now shows.
I do
like
too.
You said St. Mary's kind of went cold.
Yep.
But for a lot of the game, it's been very close, and it's felt very close for much of the game.
Sands taking another three. He's just he's in desperation mode right now, just trying to give him a spark.
And this point in the game, Coach, is where it's important for a league team. I think Kellogg are now up 53-36, and if you can, you want to be sporting, but if you can pad this even a little bit more and put a little more doubt in their mind, you're going to see them again. If you go, hey, we beat them by 20 instead of if you let them chip it down to 10, then they're thinking, hey, we didn't play that great, we lost by 10.
Good point.
So this is always where I kind of, good look.
And I tell you what, Machuzik has had 2 or 3 really solid cuts to the bucket tonight, which shows his basketball mentality.
He's a veteran, yeah.
Yeah, he knows where to go and he knows where to be, and he's just on that precipice from, like we're talking about with Reed, it's just confidence.
Yeah.
And once he gets a couple of those buckets to go, he's gonna score 6-8 points a game.
And they've got a lot of guys, Coach. He's one of them on their bench who I really like.
Yeah.
Who give energy, who can do different things for the team, defense, offense, hustle. So I like.
Wildcats do have some. We haven't seen Drayden Taylor. We haven't seen Blake Coburn. Those guys can put in some quality minutes as well. So I do like where the Wildcats are depth-wise.
Yeah.
Where they lack in size, I guess they have depth.
Yeah.
It spreads wide.
Yep.
O'Neal on Sands. This is a good matchup right here.
Yeah. Look at Tom moving his feet.
Look at those feet. Yep.
Active hands. Nice cut.
Backdoor cut.
Yeah. Oh.
Shortest guy on the court gets the rebound.
Oh. Geez, pretty physical down there. Little Euro step there. How do you stop that, Coach?
I don't think you
right
do.
Through him.
I think you just saw some of some pretty Wildcat greatness right
there.
Good
defense, better offense, right?
We'll get a little replay on that picture-in-picture. Little Euro there by Ripley.
And I love Kellogg still fired up here. Clapping, hustling. Yeah, up 20 and still acting like it's a close game.
Well, you know what the thing is? It feels like it's still a close game.
Yeah.
Like I still feel like Lumberjacks have just come up empty a couple times here. But I mean, it'll be a different story in Lumberjack country.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They'll be ready.
Tough place to play up there.
Yep. So 56-36. I feel it might be broadcasting cliche, but I feel that it feels way closer than that.
Yeah, I agree.
Feels like St. Mary's has maybe just had a run of bad luck shooting a little bit, cold from the floor. This could easily be a 10-point game, maybe less. Nice free throw there by 23, Wicks.
We still have a press here from St. Mary's.
A few more shout-outs here. We got Linda Buffington, of course, always watching faithfully from Arizona. I envy anyone in Arizona right now. I'd love to just have a little bit of sunshine. I like North Idaho. I like the winters, but last couple weeks have been, ugh.
Yeah, my dad's in Arizona right now, and every time I talk to him, he has to tell me what the temperature is down there.
It's time for a golf field trip.
Yeah.
And also in the chat, Coach Shep, the voice of the Wildcats, Steve Shepard.
Hey, Steve Shepard.
Thanks for watching, Shep. And Claudia Pooler says, Grayson is a good kid, but he can't make mac and cheese. I don't know what the story is behind that, but if you watch this game later, Claudia says you can't make mac and cheese, and so we're going to say it on the air. Maybe some St. Mary's folks can fill us in on the inside story there.
Yeah, Tom getting some free throws here. I'd love to see him getting the box score here because he's done so many other things.
Eli, if you're right now, I'm putting you on the spot, not a lot of time to think about it. Who's your player of the game?
I mean, the Lunas have played so great.
They have.
It's got to be them probably, but my heart goes out to Tom O'Neal.
I was just going to say, Tom O'Neal has convinced me tonight.
I just love the kid. He's just a hustler. I'm just so glad to see him doing well up here. But, I mean, you'd have to give it to the Luna boys. They've been dominant, but
yeah.
I was just going to say, as far as maybe, I'm not saying I have low expectations for O'Neill, but playing above your what people expect of you, maybe, he's just surpassed it tonight. He's been everywhere. Look, he is fired up, too.
Oh, yeah, and he's the kind of kid, Coach, but when I had him at the middle school level, it's the same whether you're scrimmaging, whether you're doing a drill.
Yeah.
He's the kind of kid who other kids would get upset with him because he's going so hard all the time, and they're like, it's like Rudy Rudiger, you know?
Yeah, he's like, come on, we're just practicing.
This is like the day before a game, and this guy's playing like it's a state championship, you know? So, and I'd always tell him, don't change, keep doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know? If they're getting upset, it means you're doing it right. You know, you're making them better. So he's that way all the time. It's not like it's an act where he's just out here trying to win brownie points or anything. He's just a hustler all the time.
And he's just a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a young kid. And he's happy-go-lucky. He's got a great personality, a lot of fun. He's a great teammate.
Look at this hustle.
Yeah, look at him. To the backside.
Almost gets that. Sands, though. Sands not going to give it up that easily. Nice take there by Grayson.
And, Coach, I wish I could take some credit for Tom O'Neill's hustle, but he had it way before he got to me. I think
you cultivated it,
He's one of those kids who he's been hustling, I think, his whole life.
Eli, I think there's probably kids that have that hustle, and maybe a coach took it out of them.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
don't sell yourself short. I bet you it's like you saw something there and you cultivated it, and it's even better now. We're going to let's watch a replay there of Sands. I just like that little reverse move he does there. Gets it to the rack, reverses it. Nice job by him. He has not given up one iota. We'll stay here through the break. We've got lots of sponsors. I like playing our commercials, but I like staying here too, just talking about the good stuff we're seeing. We got a really good student body for the Lumberjacks. Traveled very well.
Yeah.
We got a great student body for the Wildcats. Cheering hard. Everything's just. It's good spirit.
And our band, like always, is the top notch.
Yep.
Credit to Mr. Ream and the whole band.
Wildcat band now being led by Izzy Desmarais.
Yep.
She's got we could use a little more cowbell on that one. A little more.
We got a fever. The only prescription's more cowbell.
A little more cowbell. She had some cowbell. We could use a little more. 56-40, just 57 seconds here. This one feels much closer than it is on the scoreboard. Neither team willing to just concede at this point, and we wouldn't expect anything less. That's a nice inbounds.
Yeah, credit to both teams for playing hard all the way through here. The Wolf there. Got to talk that Wolf.
Got to be careful there.
And
they get it.
This is getting a little bit, looks like the last minute of the basketball game.
Wow, that was what we call a scrum. And
got some subs coming in here.
I'll tell you, here's another observation I have of this game. I think it would have been a different game if the St. Mary's bigs two of them didn't get in foul trouble.
Yeah, they got in foul trouble in that first half.
Because they were going inside. We didn't have an answer.
And then, Coach, I was a little surprised. At one point, they kind of went away. They were sort of trying to post up one of their guards, and I think they felt like they had a mismatch maybe there, but I was a little surprised they went away from going inside with their size difference.
And here's, Eli, what you're talking about. You have a chance to maybe step on the gas here and leave no doubt, but they're giving St. Mary's a chance to
kind of hang around. Put some points up. But, I mean, credit to St. Mary's.
There's not an ounce of quit in any of these guys in the green and gold. I'll tell you that right now.
Yep. Just like we expected it would be.
Yep. Expect nothing less out of them. So just looking ahead here a little bit, Wildcat fans, tomorrow will be the boys and the girls. Girls at 5:30, boys at 7, facing the Grangeville Bulldogs. Just varsity only, boys and girls. And I don't know if that's I kind of thought that maybe is the result of how far it is to travel and the cost. You know, okay, we're just sending our varsity for those longer trips, and I can see that. And then the next day, and where this makes sense, is Orfino, same thing, boys and girls, a little earlier, 12 and 2.
Wow, so the boys will play 3 straight days, is that right?
Boys play 3 in a row, 3 league games.
You know what, though? That's good, though, because that's going to help get them ready for the district tournament and conceivably the state tournament where you got to play back to back to back.
And I know Grangeville is tough, and Orfino is tough. Orfino ranked in the top 10 max prep, so.
And Coach, we were talking about, Kellogg and St. Mary's being hard-nosed. Orfino and Grangeville are the same way, I think.
Yes.
You know, the 2A, the CIL is a hard-nosed league.
Yeah, it is. I mean, like you said, I think going down to CIL and 2A,
I think
it might be a tougher road to hoe than.
Yep. And they are just going to end this one right here. Good sportsmanship all around. These two teams, I can guarantee you they respect one another.
Yep.
They're rivals. They want more than anything to beat one another. Coach Brian Chase, nothing but class from him. Coach Mike Martin, same. And you're just going to get that same result. It's going to be hard fought.
I'm sure Coach Chase is telling his guys we're going to see him again.
Yeah, this is just the first chapter. And we wait for the players to walk through the line so the Wildcats can send their fans and their alumni and their players off with a tradition that goes back decades and decades, the singing of the alma mater. We will go ahead and break for that as well. And we'll be right back with a few more final thoughts. Thanks for watching Wildcats Live. We are back, and we're just gonna kind of tie a bow on this for you. Wildcats get another Central Idaho League win. Go to 2-0. Great show by the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Feisty, scrappy game by St. Mary's. Eli, wrap it up for us. What do we see?
A big win, fun game of basketball. Anybody who came tonight and paid their $5 got their money's worth.
I agree. And we will be back for more tomorrow and Saturday. Wildcat basketball just kind of hitting the league stride right now. Join us if you can via the live stream if you can't get to the iconic Andrews Gym. And for Eli Borgard and Buck Coe and Ty Cheney, I am Simon Miller. Thank you for watching Wildcats Live. We will see you next time.